Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bounce and Mountain in the One Night Best Card Tournament, where we figure out which card in the One Night Ultimate Series is the best card. But in order to do that, we gotta Survivor style vote all the other cards out of the game. But today, I am not alone. I'm joined today by Jakester. Jakester, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So for us to get to know you, what is your favorite card in the game? If you had to pick one.
Definitely somewhere near the Witch or the Seer.
And what's your least favorite card in the game? No hate, just
Least favorites. The Marksman.
The Marksman? Why? You like the Seer, but you hate the Marksman?
I feel like having both a Seer and then a Marksman in the same play is kind of strange.
Oh, but you wouldn't have them in the same game. It would be like a Seer that can't see as much.
That's true.
Well, let's get into the stuff. Oops, sorry. Alright, so this is vote 10. We're going to be going over the results of vote 9. If you want to skip all this, the link is in the below to vote 2 cards off. But let's get into the results real quick, Jakester. So three cards were voted off. 94 people voted, so that'd be 282 votes. Which 3 cards do you think are going today? Because you don't know.
Maybe the Exposer.
Exposer? Ooh, not a fan of... Or you just think the Exposer's going. Well, I say... I'm going to tell you you're wrong. Right off the bat. So let's get into the card that had the most votes this time, and that would be... a Marksman with 26 votes. The card you hate the most is out of the tournament.
Yeah, that was one I voted for.
Really? Because I like the Marksman. I think he's cool to play, let's say, in like a werewolf game where he can't look at marks. He can only look at one person's card. I think it's cool. It's like a seer that can't see as much.
I probably would have liked the Marksman more if he was a Seer in the style that he could look at 2 marks.
Wouldn't that be a little OP? I don't know.
In a sense.
Maybe. I don't play the game Vampire enough, so I think I need to play with that game more. Because, yeah, most of the cards are kind of useless unless you're playing with marks. But I think he's kind of cool. I did not vote for him. But moving on. The card with the second most votes is... Pickpocket. With 23 votes, also from One Night Ultimate Vampire. Pickpocket, how do you feel about him?
I think he is a good card when you do have marks going.
Really? So this is my secret. This is the card I've been hating. I've been voting for Pickpocket since the beginning, since vote number 1. I wanted to... I don't know. I never have a good experience with Pickpocket. He's like a robber, but for marks. He can steal someone else's mark and can look at it. But as a pickpocket, you get to see your mark beforehand, too. Like before the night phase, when everyone gets to look at their marks.
Yeah.
And so from my experience, most of the time, the pickpocket never pickpockets anyone. They just see their clarity and go, okay, let's not mess this up. Or they have the vampire and they get rid of it and they give it to someone else and the game's over because they're like, I was a pickpocket and now he's the vampire. So it's either...
I would usually get rid of it, get rid of my mark if it was assassin.
That's another... Yeah, I feel like... I don't know, it just seems like they wake up with clarity, they do nothing. I don't know, every now and then someone would rob someone, and then most of the time you're going to get another clarity. But you might get a vampire. I don't know. He just seems... He's not as fun as the robber, in my opinion. Kind of boring.
I could see that.
Well, you want to move on to the card that got the third most votes?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it. The card that got the third most votes is Cupid, with 22 votes. She gives 2 players the mark of love. And if you have the mark of love, if the other person dies, you die with them. Cupid.
That's actually one of my favorite roles.
Really?
Vampire.
I don't know. I haven't... I guess this all comes from personal experience. I haven't had a game where the love marks really affected anything. It kind of only affects something if a vampire gets it, because then they just don't want to put blame on another villager.
Yeah.
I think this game would be... I think Cupid can be fun if you have the doppelganger, because then you could have 4 people with the mark of love, and then I'm guessing all 4 people need to make sure the other people don't die.
It is definitely effective when you give a villain a mark of love.
Yeah, if 2 villagers have a mark of love, it kind of doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
But she does. Oh boy, let me get the rules out. Does she go after assassin?
I think it might be before.
Where? Cupid goes. Where's the assassin go? Oh, assassin goes last. Or Prince Assassin technically goes last. So yeah, someone can be alone. Also, the priest can get rid of someone's love. So yeah, all 3 cards today are from Vampire. Plus, we had 2 cards last time from Vampire. So we're definitely on a Vampire purge.
Well, not all the vampires are purged yet.
No, not yet, but it's definitely a lot of cards. We got 5 in 2 weeks. So here is the chart. Yeah, a lot of vampire cards bulked together, kind of like you have supervillain cards down here. I thought Alien would have been next, but it seems like Vampire is next.
I kind of thought so too.
Real quick, out of those 282 votes, 2 cards did not get voted for at all. Do you have any guesses on which 2 cards didn't get 1 vote?
Dominion?
No, it is actually... Oh, Brody's barking at something. It's actually Robber and Troublemaker received no votes. So that's 2 weeks in a row Troublemaker has made no... Brody, what you barking at? It's 2 weeks in a row Brody Troublemaker hasn't had votes. Thought that was interesting. I'm guessing they're going to go far in this tournament. So
Probably because it's a classic card.
Oh yeah, those original classic cards I think are going to go far. So yeah, Vampire took a big hit. It's now below Alien. It's at 29%. Though I don't know what it was at last time. I think it was at 50. I think it was at 59% or 57, something like that. Yeah, only 4 cards left.
4.
Yeah, I think this is going to be out pretty soon. I can't think. I don't know how much people like the assassin and the vampire. Though the gremlin one time didn't get a single vote, so who knows? Maybe the gremlin will save vampire from being voted off.
Gremlins definitely fun.
Yeah, it's a fun one. But that is the results. What I need you guys to do now is to vote below which 2 cards you think are the least best, and they'll be voted off. And then after that, it's going to be 1 card at a time, and then we're going to get close to the top 20, and then we'll start predicting the top 20 charts will start coming in play. So that'll be fun. So yeah, well, I'm going to thank Jakester for joining me.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
This is a short vid. These videos get shorter as we have only a few cards to talk about. But were you saddened by any of these cards leaving the table?
Probably just the Cupid.
Yeah, you wanted Marksman out, so you were happy about that.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time where we talk about which 2 cards get voted off. So see you later. Bye.